The Canik TTI Combat, you guys had a lot of questions. This is a spin-off of another video I did comparing it with the Rival S and the Rival, and believe it or not, the Mete SF, because there are some hidden similarities there. This one is just the Canik TTI Combat because you get 3 options out of the box, really, as how the gun can run. I'll explain coming up next on GB Guns. I was curious what kind of feel and performance difference I might see between running it with the muzzle weight, running it without the muzzle weight. That's right, it's a muzzle weight. The barrel is ported. This device on the end does help divert that blast away from going straight up. However, you don't need it because the barrel itself is ported. So putting it on there, aside from some blast diversion pretty far from your optic in the first place, is really just muzzle weight. You also get 2 springs, a regular spring, and it comes with a reduced power spring intended for competition loads, the soft stuff that guys use to shoot fast. The softest ammo I have that is fair to test is Fiocchi 9AP. It's the second weakest load out of 24 loads that I've tested so far on the channel of standard 9mm 115 grain. So we're going to run with that. I'm going to do a drill that I developed when I was comparing the double stack 1911s of at 7 yards, a speed group, or group 4 speed, of 5 shots followed by 6 shots at the A zone. We'll take a look at total times. You guys will see the gun move, and we'll see what kind of feels and differences we get. And the main event, the one everyone's been waiting for, the Canik TTI Combat wearing the Canik MO3. During the main review, we were in the worst of the pollening, as the memes like to refer to this season in Oregon. The pollen was all over the screen. It made it difficult to see the dot. We've had some recent rain wash a lot of that out of the air. I'm not having that problems today, so we should be okay. Let's see how we do. 5 up top. 6 below. I had a little more bounce. They're all still alphas. 2 of them got low and wide, but that felt equally pretty darn easy. 8-second finish, first shot at 361, magic math. Splits 0.22, 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, 2.2. So you get the idea. And now for a surprise variable, I've removed the muzzle weight. That's right, folks, muzzle weight, not compensator. The barrel is ported. You can see that cut right there. That's where the magic's coming from. This muzzle device does direct that blast away from the center of the barrel. However, it also adds weight to the muzzle. So you don't need that thing on there, but some nose weight can help some things. So let's see what happens with that off. 5 up top. 6 in the middle. I felt a little more gun bounce. I don't know if you guys saw that as well. 984 last shot, started at 465, so magic math, and my splits 0.2, 0.27, 0.22, 0.27, 0.24, about the same speed. But the gun was definitely not as steady in hand with that weight off the end. I was feeling some bounce. My end results look about the same. I held onto the gun a little bit better, so I didn't get that swim left and right like I did with the end on it. But interesting results. Wonder if we try that other spring that comes with these things. I've now installed the low power spring that's included in the box. The manual doesn't say anything about it, but on the spring packaging, it warns that it's for low powered competition loads and not to be used with suppressors or anything like that. It's a reduced power spring. I'm curious if it's going to change performance. I looked for some of my Federal Gamer load. I don't have enough of that left. That's that 150 grain. It's super soft shooting stuff. So we'll stick with Fiocchi that we've been using in everything else. The good news is Fiocchi is one of the weakest, like second from the bottom, weakest 9mm loads out there. So it should be pretty soft. I don't load ammunition. That way my tests are repeatable by you guys. So unfortunately I don't have any magic dust that I can put in here. Let's see how we do. That felt good. That was interesting. I hope I kept it in frame. I hope you guys were able to see the slide action. So I do believe I was feeling the slide bottoming out. I was feeling some slam at the end, but the recoil impulse was just gentler, which is odd. I would not expect that. Stop at 714, first shot at 357. Splits of 0.2, 0.8, 0.18, 0.2, 0.21, 0.2. So you get the idea there. Interesting. I don't know if I have a conclusive thought on that. Conclusion on 3 different ways of running the TTI Combat. That spring was interesting. I don't know why it felt better. It shouldn't have. Physically, the science doesn't support that. It may be that I was just getting good at the drill after running it so many times, so I felt some confidence in there, but it sure ran well. I also noted a significant difference in how it felt with the muzzle weight and without the muzzle weight. I think just like in the flashlight test that I did, having that extra weight up there certainly helps keep the gun on point. So running it out of the box, surprise, surprise, is the most efficient way of doing it. Leave the muzzle weight on, leave the factory spring. But this was fun for me because it proved, yes, this muzzle weight, it does indeed make a difference. It also let me experience the different spring. If you guys are serious competitive shooters and do your own softy loads, this gun comes with the right spring for it, I think. I don't know. The absolute softest ammo, the Federal Action Pistol stuff, the 150 grain that just spits out of the barrel, I didn't have enough ammo to do this test. That's why I stuck with a Fiocchi. But I think the lesson was still there. Pretty neat that it's tunable out of the box. I'm curious to hear from you serious competitive guys, how you run. I haven't competed in a long time, and when I did, it was 3-gun, and I was using practical guns. I did not go for any real race guns, aside from bowling pin. I got a little bit racy, but haven't done that in a long time, and I certainly never loaded my own ammo for it. I ran factory stuff, just like I do in these videos. So, curious to hear your thoughts on this. It certainly makes a difference.